I have your hand and arm and neck exercises. I'm going to blaze right through them, but you could, of course, go slower than what I'm doing. You could repeat these. If you have questions, call me, shoot me an email, let me know. If you do them, send me an email and let me know you did them. Okay, so first we have our nose circles. If I had a little pencil on the tip of my nose, I'm going to draw a teeny tiny circle. So this is not a huge stretch for my neck. Remember we talked about my Ross concept? This is the release part. So I'm doing a tiny little circle trying to release all the muscles in my neck. And then I'm going to reverse. I just did about 5 of those. So it might be really tiny. If this feels okay to start to get into a larger circle, you could do so. But your goal isn't to get a big capital S stretch, but just to start to pay attention to how your neck feels today. See if you can loosen up some of those deep neck muscles. Now we have, and then let's work on this idea of making a neutral spine. So by that I mean, if I'm at the computer and it's 2 o'clock, maybe I've gotten into this kind of forward position with my torso, then I'm looking at the monitor and I hear my chin's forward, and now maybe I'm even squinting to see. So if you can sit upright in your chair, tense up your arms, maybe make fists with your hands. Picture your shoulders getting wider. So the very top of your arm and shoulder pressing out to the side. Picture the very top of your head getting up to the ceiling, going up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to picture my whole face moving back in space. So my arms are tense. My belly's pulling in gently. My head is lifting, and I'm thinking of my face moving back position. Take another big deep breath. Now relax your arms, relax your neck, and see if you can stay in this pretty upright or neutral position without a lot of muscular tension. What does that feel like to just hang out here with your head stacked right on top of your spine? So that's a good thing to practice during the day, just coming back to that. If all you think of is push my face back in space. And then let's work a little neck and head rotation with an assist from your hand. So I'm going to bring my left hand to the left side of my head and really gently start to look to the right. So I'm turning my head to the right. My hand is helping me a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 pounds of pressure. And then when I come back, I'm resisting, again, just a tiny bit with my hand against my head. I'm going to do 5 of these nice and slow. So I'm trying to stay in this upright position. Notice if there's any herky-jerky, weird stuff happening. Can this be really smooth? This is number 3. So I feel some work happening in my neck muscles, but this shouldn't hurt, shouldn't feel painful. If it does, you can take the hand away and just turn your head. See how far your head goes comfortably. 1 more of these. Turning your head. Yep, and then we'll switch sides. Hand presses against your head gently. So my head is turning and my hand's helping a little. And I'm trying to keep my torso pretty still and isolate just my neck is what I'm focused on with this move. So this could be a spine twist where you move your whole body. But for today, for this one, I'm going to keep my torso still and try to keep this level plane so that I'm not tilting or doing any zigzaggy stuff. 1 more. Is that 5? I think that was 5. And then if this feels comfortable, bring your hands behind your head. You're going to make a little basket. And here's what I mean. I'm going to interlace my fingers and actively press my head into my hands and my hands into my head. And then reach out through your elbows. So this would be my hands kind of hanging out. If I actively reach my elbows in front of me and push my head back, those are those same muscles in my neck we were working on with that pressing your face back in space move. Yeah, so this is again an active position. And I'm going to do a real easy does it, tiny, tiny little C curve. Trying to look down at the ground, really easy, tiny little neck flexion. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Reach your elbows. See how my armpits kind of flare out? Gently look up, easy. Make this really easy. Come on back to center. Look down, Reach your elbows. So my tummy's working when I reach my elbows. Straight ahead, easy. I'm moving, I don't know how many inches, couple of inches. So again, I'm not trying to drop my head way back. I'm doing an active neck flexion, active extension. And breathing. Oh, I wasn't counting. Was that 4? Let's do one more and say this was 5. I'm the worst counter. Yeah, and then let's do our desert cactus last. So I'm making these L shapes with my hands. If you had a doorway, you could come and stand in your doorway. I'm just going to show this from here. And you can do all these seated in your chair. I'm standing to show these, but you could do these seated. You could do a lot of them laying in bed at night. So this might be a nice stretch. And again, to get my arm straight out to the side, that might be all I get today, right? Maybe you can start to bring your arms back in space, and that would give you more of a chest stretch. But this might be plenty. This 90 position, elbows bent, maybe coming back just a smidgy. So real gentle chest stretch. Holding here. And again, think, reach your forearms out, reach your shoulders out. Maybe pressing your whole arm back. So if you were in a doorway, you could bring your palms to the doorway and lean forward a smidge, and that would give you a little extra stretch. Let's take one more big deep breath. And then slowly come down, and then do one more little scan here and notice. You can even close your eyes. Notice what you notice. How does your body feel from that little bit of mobility and really gentle strength and flexibility? And then which of these moves feel like good moves that you could incorporate today, tomorrow, a couple times a week? Could you pick 1 or 2 exercises and blaze through, say, your cactus, your head turn? Yeah, let me know what your favorites are and how you did with this.